My name is John Barnes. Every time before a game for Liverpool FC, you know what I do, Lee Akers? I drink a really cold glass of Lucozade, isotonic Lucozade Sport, the orange, really fucking horrible flavour from back in the day. I'm John Barnes. I was raised in Toxteth, but made in the England team. A shout out to John Barnes and all of the real ones. Guys, good evening and welcome back to the channel. We are still top of the league. Not really that could have changed today, but you know, guys, it's just nice to say it. Tonight's topics, guys. Team player ratings. Yes, I'll enjoy this one. So Hazard, if he comes live. Trossard. Is it Super Trossard? Vieira. Emil Smith-Rowe. Where's the minutes gone? Nelson, new contract. And Balogun. Scoring again for Reims today. Away at Monaco. Giving Reims a 1-0 win. There is Arsenal transfer news. There is Premier League news. And Dusan is still linked to everyone. And Dusan looks like any guy of a footballer. At this moment, I would rather Mitrovic to the table. Guys, do get the likes on the video. Shouts out to Jean RB. We're singing for England. England. We're singing the song. You got to hold and give or do it at the right time. Lee Akers in the chat. I just don't know the word. So catch me if you can, because I'm the England man. 3 Lions on my shirt. I'm repping for John Barnes. We're singing for England. England. We're repping John Barnes. Standing in him. Only if I had an empty can in my hand right now, do you know what I'd do? I'd volley it straight out my window into the fucking nearest bin because I drink fucking isotonic Lucozade Sport. Who remembers the isotonic Lucozade Sport advertisements from back in the day? My name is John Barnes, made in Toxteth. Raised in Toxteth. Made in the England fucking national team. Danny! It was fucking of gigantic proportions. Yes, Daniel, he shouts out to you. Shouts out to Aiko. Shouts out to Jean RB. Shouts out to Phil of Mitchell's. Bad day for that West Ham. I'm telling you, mate, one of these mornings I am going to wake up and Sky Sports News is going to inform me that David Moyes has received the tin tack, the sack from West Hammeridge. Yeah. And then you're going to lose Declan Rice to the old Arsenal. Benrahma's going to fuck off back to the Championship. Karen Brady's going to open her for the first team. She's going to do it for the boys. Do it for the boys. Oh, fucking Karen Brady. Oh, Karen Brady. But on a real note, shouts out to John Barnes. Shouts out to Isotonic Lucozade Sports. Shouts out to John Barnes. Shouts out to the 3 lines on my chest. Shouting out, catch me if you fucking can, because I am the England man. Shouts out to all the real ones. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. Shouts out to Craig in the building. Please, camera, just fucking cooperate with me, you fucking gyoksucker. You big gyoksucker. It's half on my badge took away, hiding behind my actual badge. Anyway, Arsenal have kept 9 clean sheets away from home in the Premier League this season. They're joint highest in any single campaign since 93-94. Interesting. Very, very. It's Arsenal's title to lose. I'm not 100% sure yet. Bro, it is ours to lose. And we have got one more fixture against Palace. Where we should go into the international break 8 points clear. Man City don't play again, as far as I know, until April the 1st, and that is Liverpool away, which is a fucking gigantic fixture for both teams. A draw there would be handy. So imagine them drawing there. We're already 8 points clear, potentially 10 points clear. Bruvs, the title really, I don't want to say either, Craig, but this title should be ours. Home to Palace, I don't give a fuck, mate. 3-0, easy job. I don't give a fuck if it's Vieira. I don't give a fuck if who they've got. Eze, Oluwisi, Zaha. I couldn't give a fuck if the Corey turned up. Amandi, Lokonga. Nope, you can't play against us. Fuck him. I don't care, mate. The next 2 games serve me up 6 points. It's slightly tricky, isn't it? Away at Anfield, away at Man City coming after that, and then obviously home to Chelsea. I'm no longer massively phased. As I said to kind of Liakers and a few of the boys on the group, I don't actually expect much of the Etihad. Whether that sounds like a bit of a defeatist talk or I'm not confident in my own boys or whatever, don't really give a fuck. I'm saying what I'm seeing, and Arsenal probably, I hope not, but could be dealt a rather good spanking at the Etihad Stadium. Apart from this, guys, we almost have to be perfect. Man City are not going to gift wrap us the title, and I don't know. Do you know what I mean? How many times are they going to fuck up away at teams like Forest? Do you know what I mean? I don't actually expect it much more this season. So, guys, we've got to run with this now. We will be, as far as I'm concerned, 8 points clear when we go to the international break. Psychologically, that is one fuck of a fucking gap. And then when you consider the fact that Man City have to come back on the first game after the international break, and it's away to Liverpool, guys, if they go and smash Liverpool, all right, cool. We've got to keep our eyes firmly on the prize and be careful. If they get nothing less than a win at Liverpool, I'm literally going to start cracking open the champagne and saying this, like, we can't lose this title now. We can go to Etihad and get beat 5-0. Yes, it won't look good at the end of the season. We got battered home and away by not the champions no more, by Man City. But fuck it, I'll still sleep at night. Do you know what I mean? They took a dub. I'll tell you, it's by Hello Madrid. I wonder how real that is at this moment. If Arteta goes on to win this league, Rubs, yes, there is clubs out. Club Barcelona, Club Real Madrid, Club PSG. There's going to be clubs who are going to be interested in Mikel Arteta. This will come obvious. This come like Vieira, Cesc Fabregas, Robin van Persie when they're all smacking at Arsenal. It's the same sort of deal, man, for fucking managers. Do you know what I mean? If you win titles, if you've got your liquor on point, shouts out to Leaders, if you've got a good bit of liquor around you, your pie and mash is going to fucking fly off them fucking shelves. Do you know what I mean? You come into that little cafe of mine on a fucking match day, you get your pie, get your mash, bit of liquor on the side. Do you know what I mean? It's how you do your liquor, boys. Do you know what I mean? If John, I'll be now, how do you make liquor? I'll be like, loads of licking, and loads of love. But yeah, bro. Carlo Ancelotti, wonderful manager. About 106 years old, been there, done it. He's worn every t-shirt in every fucking country, continent, fucking town across the world. Real Madrid, if they win the Champions League, I reckon Ancelotti gets another season. Anything apart from Champions League success this season, as they've pretty much fucked up the Spanish title to Barcelona, in my opinion. Shouts out to Rafinha today and another impressive goal. Shouts out to Balogun today. Haven't actually seen that goal. Has anyone seen Balogun's goal today? I do believe, is that goal number 15 or 16 in League this season? Lego! What am I drinking tonight? Shall I lie to you or shall I tell you the truth? It will all end in tears for you. It's all gonna end into it. Oh, yeah. I know, bros, and I think me and Craig have been sitting here kind of calculating, thinking, fuck me, this could all end in tears. Fuck me, this could all end in tears. And when I say tears, all right, beating in the Europa League final, I'm talking like the Chelsea style beating. Someone spanked us 4-1 in the Europa League final, and the last day of the season kind of getting battered, and I don't know. Man City winning the league? Fucking imagine that. Oh, mate, I'd rather just finish fourth rather than flirting at the title. Been top of the league for fucking, I don't know, 26 weeks or 31 weeks. And then last week, drop me out if that ever happens, I'm telling you. We move on to Palace with some energy. Exactly, bruvs, and nothing less than a 3-0 win will do. Listen, mate, I'll take 1-0. I'll take a fucking kiss on a barn. I'll take whatever you're giving me. But 3-0, please. Sorted. Leeds at home, 3-0. Sorted. Do you know what I mean? I expect nothing less now. 3-0 and 3-0 and 3-0. What do we do with Jesus? Can't drop Trossard after today. Well, that's the blessings of having a bigger squad. Shouts out to us today on that one. But the further blessing of take time, Jesus. Don't rush yourself, my son. Because, yes, all right, cool, isn't it? Against Palace, I start the exact same. You can't change a winning team like this. So, yeah. And it was a pretty strong bench today. What did it have? Turner, Tierney, Tommy, Jorginho, Emil Smith-Rowe, Vieira, and Jesus. Sorry, to make the 7th. So that was a very strong. That is one of the most impressive benches I've seen at Arsenal for fucking. I couldn't tell you how many seasons. Lee Akers, like, pound for pound, is that one of the best benches you've seen at Arsenal for fucking how long? And I know you'd rather one or two of them, or at least one of them, definitely been in the starting lineup, Gabriel Jesus. But I'm saying, what a bench that was today. That when I looked at that bench before the game, I thought, boy, if this is going wrong in the 60th minute, there is now an array of ways that you try and change this. Vieira, I don't know, I'm getting pissed off with, but there was Emil Smith-Rowe, there is Jorginho, there is Jesus. Do you know what I mean? It's not all doom and gloom. And yeah, let's stay fit now. Between now and the end of the season, do you know what I mean? Guys, do be in the likes on the video, be subscribing if you're new. Is it going to be a quiet Sunday for me? I think we'll lose at Anfield, draw with Chelsea, and lose at the Etihad. Where will that leave us? If we've got an 8-point lead going into the international break, it leaves it fucking tight, mate. Literally, give or take a fucking point. Like, that leaves it as tight as you like. Well, we will go 8 points clear international break. They'll have a game in hand. Their game in hand, let's just, for argument's sake, say, even though it won't be, I'm sure we play on the 1st of April as well. Let's just say it's the game at Anfield. Nothing less than 3 points will do for Man City. They have to get that gap back down, the gap back down to 5 points for me. If they draw at Anfield, which fuck me, it still is Anfield, do you know what I mean? It could happen. It's a 9 point, it's a 10-point gap still. That's providing we win, obviously. So it leaves it all very close, bros. It evens a lot of shit out. Let's just do this properly. A loss at Anfield, 5-point gap. A draw of Chelsea down to 4. A loss at the Etihad. I don't know, mate. As I say, depending on exactly how we do in other games, and then it literally leaves us pretty much level. I'm saying a draw at Anfield, a draw at Stamford, a draw against Chelsea. No. We kick the life out of Chelsea just because we can. We stutter at Anfield. I don't know if that's to a 2-2 draw. And we do get spanked at the Etihad Stadium. As I know Lee Akers and a couple of the boys might have been pissed with me on the group, but I don't know. I'm saying what I see, innit? We've played very well against Man City, FA Cup, bang, lost. We played very well when Arteta had COVID. I know I'm going back a while with this game, but we played so fucking well that day. I can't even remember who robbed us in the last minute. Guys, I'm going to switch my attention just for a moment to Erling Haaland. Now, I've been reading a couple of bits from his agent. Her name is, I don't know, Rafaela Haaland. Let's say she could be knobbing him for all I know. She was in London a couple of days ago, and without basically splurring out that he's leaving Man City, it's basically, do you know what? The day she said, our organisation, whether it's for Erling Haaland and every other player that we have plans in place and set out for all of our clients. She goes, on the day that he signed for Man City, we kind of knew, without saying too much, we knew his next move from there. Now, he's still their top scorer. He's got 26, 27, 28 league goals, which is fucking phenomenal. It's unbelievable. But people still kind of stressing that he ain't playing the Man City way, or what is the Man City way then? I don't know. It was very successful. It was very free-flowing football, especially at the start of the season. I don't see how he's slowed that down or something's gone wrong. I just think a couple of players are possibly out of form. And thank fuck for Man City, it isn't Erling Haaland. But back to the situation. I reckon, guys, after this season, he's got 2 more years here. That makes him 24 years old. He fucks off to Madrid for me for about £150 million. What then happens? He stays in Madrid, wins the Champions League, wins the Spanish League. 2 years in a row, 3 seasons, I don't know, in a row, or wins the league 3 years in a row because he's banging in goals for fun, wins 2 Champions Leagues maybe with Real Madrid, then what? After 3-4 seasons then in Madrid, what does he do? And why do I believe? Because he signed a 5-year deal with Man City, and I believe he'll be gone in 3. That's enough time for Man City to get good enough money. It's all done calculatedly, yeah? He had a buyout clause when he was at Borussia Dortmund. He had a buyout clause when he was at Salzburg. And even though it hasn't been mentioned too much, I do believe he has a buyout clause at Man City. I believe also it has certain triggers and sort of other clauses in it. So if he isn't happy after 2 years, I believe they sit down and try and negotiate his cut and run. And the same after 3 and 4 seasons. Basically, I believe it goes down to exactly how the player feels. And if the player doesn't feel he's actually valued and loved at Man City, I actually fully heartedly believe it won't be too long before Haaland fucks off to Spain. Now, what I'll say to the rest of the group, because surely, all right, PSG massively would be able to afford him. He's already done Germany, so fuck you, Bayern Munich. What would his next move be? Like, let's say he stays there for 4 years. Bang. At Man City till 24. 4 years takes you to 28. Like, Haaland is still going to be a fucking spring chicken when he's 28. If feeling as a motherfucker goes to the way his career, I suppose is mapped out. What does he do between 28 and say 31, 32? Where does he give them kind of, if you like, peak years to? Does he stay in Spain? I can't see him staying in Madrid for 8 years. Does he try and do something really muggy and fucking go Barcelona for 3 years after going Madrid for 3 seasons? Don't know if I could actually see that happening either. Could he return to the Premier League, basically, guys, is what I'm actually saying. He'd already done Man City. Could he go to a team, I don't know, say, who played really attractive football, that was winning things, had his best friend playing for them, I don't know, captain. I don't know, I'm just saying, when Haaland is 28, what is the plan from there? Because as Rafaela, or whatever her name is, his agent, she kind of made it pretty plain when she said, like, the day he signed his Man City contract, we kind of boo-hoo, like, we don't give a fuck about your feelings. We knew his next move. His career has been set out in pathways and steps, and he goes up ladders like Salzburg, Dortmund. Do you know what I mean? Man City. He still obviously considers Spain a bit better league than the Premier League. Fuck knows why. But anyway, Dortmund, Man City. After Man City, bang, Real Madrid. But what happens after 3-4 seasons in Madrid? Like, if he leaves Man City when he's, say, 24, completing 3 full seasons in English football, what does he do? 3-4 years in Madrid, wins everything, then what? He's now 27, probably 28, in the peak of his powers and probably in the peak of his career. What does he do then? Does he come back to England? Does he join Arsenal? Who knows? Who knows? Or does he go to the new kids on the block, someone else that's got some Qatari money? Will Newcastle be fucking murking it at that time? Do you know what I mean? And he thinks, fuck it, we'll go Newcastle for a few seasons. Because when he does sign for Madrid, and I'm saying it like it's already done, but when Haaland does leave Man City and goes to Madrid, as pretty much I feel is already written in his career and his pathway, if you listen to his agents talking, like, it was almost ignorant. It was like, what do you think Haaland's here to do? He isn't here as a lifer for nobody. Like, what do you think? He's in jail? He ain't doing porridge out here. He ain't doing hard time. The guy is going to use his football career to explore. And I was like, fuck me. Like, potentially. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to sign Haaland, but fucking hell. Like, we're talking about the biggest teams in the world. Man City, Real Madrid, possibly PSG next. Do you know what I mean? But he goes to all of his teams with conditions. I don't give a fuck what any of you think. Believe me when I tell you right now, there is a buyout clause in Erling Haaland's Man City contract, and I reckon it kicks in between season 2 and 3. Possibly, more realistically, it will kick in on season 3. Where I reckon, if anyone tried to sign him now, yeah, fuck you. 250 mil, 350 mil, blah, blah, blah. I reckon after season 3, it goes down to about 150. And I reckon after season 3, he fucks off to Spain and Real Madrid. For guess what? About 150. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. And do be subscribing if you're new. Yeah, mate, that was some Charlie George, Champagne, Georgie Graham, fucking... Oh, mate, not Georgie Graham, but yeah. That was some splendid football in the first half. If we don't win the league this season, it could be another 19 years without a league title. Absolutely. And that is something I do fear, Craig, because... Again, Man United, let's be honest, rebuilding. Man City, not been at their A game. Liverpool, pretty disastrous. Tottenham, everyone says it's laughable, but they're still top four. And Chelsea, we kind of know what season they've had as well. I'm only guessing when I say Chelsea. I'm not talking about Tottenham here, but Chelsea, Man United, Man City, Liverpool all don't have the same season as this season. I reckon all four of them clubs have a better points tally than they do this time next season. But I suppose what we can do is right now take a picture of the league and take a picture of it in exactly 1 year's time and see if Danny Boy was in fact actually right. And guess what? I bet I would be. At least three out of four of the teams that I've spoken about, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man City, out of three of them four teams, will all have more points this time next season. Tell me why. It's because they'll all be better teams. They'll all invest again. They'll all go again in the summer. And this is something Arsenal have to do, whether we win the league or not. Now, imagine if we finish second and it was a disaster finish to the season. It's now vital because we now would be a Champions League team. We're going to be brokenhearted from missing out to Man City on the league title by whatever, 1 or 2 points, let's say, theoretically. And we've got to go again and make a say in the transfer window. Spinning it the other way, say we do win the league. We've now got to go and make a statement and make sure we're good enough to stay at the peak of our powers and at the top of that league title. That's the type of day it is. What do you think on my theories of Erling Haaland, people? Please get the likes on the video and do be subscribing if you're new and let me catch the fuck up with these comments. Right, if Arteta won the league and Champions League, our fans would demand a lifetime contract. They probably would, bros, and Arsenal would actually give it to him. They'll give him a 15-year deal immediately. Bros, if we win the league this season, I wouldn't be surprised if we signed a 10 to 15-year deal. The truth is, if we come second and get knocked out of the Europa League, United have had a better season than us. Yeah, most definitely, especially if they end up winning the fucking Europa League. If they finish top 4, win the Europa League, and win the Caravan Cup, mate, consider what they were doing this time 18 months ago. That there's fucking glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And so on. Do you know what I mean? Goal difference 37, 42. Interesting. I reckon the next 2 games we win 3-0, 3-0 anyway. So that's bang, 2 clean sheets again. And ever 6 goals scored. They're literally on a break now. They play Burnley in the FA Cup, so they don't play again as far as I'm right, until the 1st of April, which will be after the international break. The second half today was very boring. It was job done, bruvs. I expected a couple of changes. Actually, I didn't really, because UE was calling for the changes, and I was like, nah, we're a different team without party, and we'll take our time, wait till about the 70th minute. I didn't expect Jesus to come on, really, to be fair, until the last 4 or 5 minutes. I know Liverpool have been crap this. I can't wait to see what Lee Akers is saying. I wonder if it's got anything to do with the my Erling Haaland comments. So anyway, I know Liverpool have been crap this season, but our record at Anfield has been dreadful in recent years. Bruvs, we've been dreadful at any top 16 in the last fucking 5-6 years. Let's actually have this right. Man U, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Chelsea, I think, have we snuck we've got a win and a draw there at Stamford Bridge, actually. So let me take that one back. I don't know. We still struggle against really good teams, I'm sorry to say. Damn, bruv. We need to get in we need to go in the Cockneys. Where the fuck is that? Pie and mash. Lilla. Yeah, mate. Get kind of colour. Hello, darling. Can you tell me a good pie? Get a bit of butter. Get a bit of butter. Get a bit of butter on that fucking mashed potato, darling. Apparently, he has a £75 million release clause coming up. I went silent because you're clearly talking about Haaland. I wouldn't say it's that cheap. I reckon Man City, in saying that, Man City bought him for £56 million. 56 million covering his wages for a few years. 75, 85 mil. All right. I'm going to put my head out and say, you know, it probably ain't a 150. I'm going to say it's £100 million, his release clause, after season 3. I reckon after his 3rd season, between the end of the season and the start of the summer, you can get him for 100 mil. Similar to his deal at Borussia Dortmund. Shouts out to you, Jean RB. Real one. I love it, bros. I was in poached eggs, by the way. Anyway, could be the next Bell, mate. Thrown in the bin after Madrid. Nah. Bell, I don't want to slag off the Welsh wizard, but he's playing golf right now, isn't it? Like, I don't know, innit? That's what I'm going to say. He's playing golf. Wales, golf, Real Madrid. Anyway, don't rule out Chelsea getting him. Oh, Ireland. Interesting. I would like to think, I wouldn't like to think. I'd like to think, I wouldn't like to think. Chelsea fans would like to think they're going to have an involvement in players like Harry Kane this summer. There's going to be a striker merry-go-round in the summer. I reckon Neymar could be on the move. Harry Kane could be on the move. I've even heard rumours, I don't know why, but even Lewandowski could be on his way from Barcelona. Could that be he earns too much money? Like, if they've won the league, all right, they went out of Europe pretty much straight away, and that was both the Europa League and the Champions League, but I don't know. There is going to be a striker, and Cuckoo's on his way this season, and I know I'm not even named half of them. Ivan Toney could be looking for bigger things this season, but then again, he could be banned for the next 6 months as well, though, so who knows? Let's slow down about Ivan Toney. Impossible. And do you know what, Brabs? Brabs, I would have said it was impossible for Man City to get Haaland for 56 million. Do you know what I mean? What does 56 million get you out here? Let me think of a player that's gone somewhere for 56 million pounds recently. Rafinha went Barcelona for about 56 million pounds. I know who I'd rather. Pepe went to Arsenal for 72 million pounds. I know who I'd rather play 56 million for. Brothers, it's all calculated. These clubs are not here to be making massive profits out of Haaland. Haaland knows as soon as he walks into a club, they'll be like, at Barcelona, we've got a £2 billion release clause on you. Then we're not signing for you, Barcelona. We make the rules around here. If you want our client to sign for you, you've got to allow him to leave after 2, 3, 4 seasons, whenever he pleases. This is what I believe. Haaland and his dad, his agents, and everyone else, and all his entourage. This is what they're going out there telling teams. If you don't like the deal, fuck you, innit? And Man City have abided by them rules, bros. And believe me, they will lose Haaland at a shockingly low price. But in my opinion, signing him for £56 million, that was a fucking shockingly low price. So what goes around comes around. If they get 100 mil, bros, what? They're probably slightly in profit anyway. By the time you've fucking paid all his wages and bonuses and whatnot, the fuck, you know what I mean? As long as you haven't lost money and you've had 3 amazing seasons out of him, what the fuck are you bitching about? In fact, if you gave me the same offer right now at Arsenal Football Club, you can have Haaland, you can take him for 75 mil, but the deal is done. You have him for 3 years and then you have to sell him at 75 mil. Do you know what I say to you, Daniel Heath? Porco, mi grande mi cazzo, bring the player, bring him to me. 3 seasons with Haaland is better than 3 seasons without Haaland, if you ask me in my very astute and professional opinion. Good evening, Linda. Nope. Try again. Good evening, Linda. Does Haaland play with Odegaard in the North? Yes, he certainly does. They're best friends. They actually are best friends. They're like, oh, come here, give me a hug. They're like quite close from everything I hear. Dan, no, bro, they have money and can get anyone they want. Who are we talking about? If we're still on the Haaland thing, bruv, no. Haaland's agents, bruvs, they're way too calculated. The move to Man City would not have materialised at £56 million if they didn't insert a clause after 2 to 3 seasons saying that he can go at a certain fee. I'm not having it. And I will be proved right on it, trust me. Because he ain't staying at Man City for 6, 7 seasons, bruvs. He obviously isn't that guy. He went Salzburg, bang, slam. Went to fucking what? Borussia Dortmund for like £21 million. What, do you think that was fucking by accident? And he was fucking murking it at Salzburg. And then do you think after he fucking murked it in Germany for Borussia Dortmund that it was an accident that he went to Man City for £56 million? What an accident, bro. And the move after Man City won't be an accident either. Guys, please hit the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we're... Yo! Fucking hell, we've had half an hour in. I haven't gone into anything on the page here, but we've been talking about Haaland quite happily. Guys, do get the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we're new. No, Madrid is the next obvious step for Haaland. Exactly. And anyone that disagrees with me, fuck you. It's 100%. Listen, it's already written. Like, I'm surprised the contract ain't fucking signed. You know what I mean? In fact, don't make me fib to you and tell you that I've read the contract. Mate, he's gone to Madrid in what, 2 seasons' time. Do you know what I mean? Especially if Guardiola was to fuck off, he could fuck off at any time. Haaland and his agents will choose. They know when he's going, bro. They know what day he's signing for Madrid. Madrid are cool, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're so cool, they don't even have to worry about killing Mbappe no more. Because they know Erdong is on his way. Maybe depend on the Mbappe situation. Not really. Because again, with respect to Mbappe, Haaland, again, it's already mapped where Mbappe has just got an agent who's greedy. Let's do this. Let's fucking terrorize PSG for £1 million a week. Blah, 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 blah. Bang. Well done to you. And I congratulate the advisors of Kylian Mbappe. Haaland's agent, as I said, they claim to do it with... who else is on Haaland's fucking agency? Because I'd love to see who these other professional footballers are. Because they said it is, as the girl said, listen, this isn't just the way we do business with Erling Haaland. Like, all of our players, we want to map out for them. We map out their careers. If a player joins us at 20 and we take over his blah, 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 we already want to talk to him about his next 3 moves before his 30th birthday. Like, listening to his bird talk was actually... I don't know if you guys actually think I'm making this up. I don't even know what to tell you to go Google. Rafaela Göksaker, agent of Haaland or something. I don't know. I'm sure you'll find the story. She was going into it on Lensbrowse, and she was in London the other day. I don't know what her business was in London. Who knows? To sound out a move to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Philip, where are you, son? Good evening, Phil? Ian? Spank him out. Phil, you was. I love you in one go. Even him, Luca, what's going on him? Gonna have a doof moment in a minute. Guys, do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. If we win the league, surely we must get top talents in the summer. You would like to think so? Again, without sounding negative on this, I can't see us signing a striker. We've got our great new false nine, Trossard. Balogun could possibly come back into the fray. A really good winger. I'd love to see a central midfielder, but fuck me. Lokonga could be there. El Neni's there. Jorginho's there. Exaka's there. Partey's there. That's 5 centre mids. Do you know what I mean? I still do want a Declan Rice, though. Bang! Moises Caicedo. He's at it again. He said he liked the official Arsenal FC post on their 3-0 victory today away at Craven Cottage. Yes, Moises Caicedo on his official Instagram account liked the thing. Like, he should have no more business liking things that Arsenal are doing. He signed a new contract with Brighton. Moises Caicedo, you're a wind-up. But again, in this summer, the Moises Caicedo can of worm reopens, guys. He signed a massive contract. He signed a massive deal to get him loads of money. And that will be a deal, again, probably with a release clause in the summer. Mark my fucking words. He's already liking posts on Instagram. Go check that out. I'm not taking this out of fucking nowhere, guys. I give you the official truth. That's why I'm Danny AFC TV. But yeah, Moises Caicedo is at it again. He liked the official Arsenal post on Instagram and put a little comment on it, I'm pretty sure, as well. Shouts out to Moises Caicedo. Clearly wants to be that guy, innit? I'm going to be honest with you. I think I will take him over Declan Rice. He's 3 years younger. Every time I see him playing for Brighton, he seems to be fucking 3 years better as a player. Trossard class. He certainly was, Browse. I have to take my hat off to him. I wasn't overly impressed when we signed Trossard for 22 mil plus £5 million in hard-ons. But I don't want to say he's proved me wrong, but fuck me. He's doing fucking well. And yeah, I've just took my hat off to him. So there you go. Chat went crazy again. 107 people. Fucking hell. I did that. Interesting. April fixtures will tell me when I will decide when you decide if Arsenal are really good. Interesting way of putting things. I still think we finished second, man. I think he believes it so much he said it twice. Man City will win the league. Interesting. Conspiracy Haaland theories. Nah, man, they're dead on the truth, man. There's no conspiracies about this at all, bruv. Trust me. His next move is already sorted. The money's already sorted. They've probably just got to agree to fucking deal on the contract. Liverpool away, we shall lose. What about Chelsea at home? What about Man City away? Don't know about that, Luca. Pool is not the same side they were in recent seasons. Most definitely. I'm taking us for a draw against the Pool. I'm taking us to get spanked at Man City. It does hurt me to say it, but we will get spanked at Man City. Wasn't it 2012 we lost one at Anfield in the league? We won. Cesc Fabregas scored, didn't it? Did Arshavin score that game as well? We know it's not the game that he scored for. We might have won 2-1. Ah! You've got to hold your balls to do your fucking thing. I don't know the words, but he's the talk Steph ting. So catch me if you can, because I'm the England man. 3 lions on my shirt. Respect to fucking John Barnes. We're playing for England. John Barnes, I'm raised in talk Steph, made in the England team. I'm drinking isotonic glucosate sport. Only if there was a bin there, I swear to God, I'll whip up a can of Coke up in the air and I'll get it straight in the bin. I'm left-footed as well, just like John Barnes. I swear to God, I'm going to practice that tomorrow. I'm going to get about 30 empty cans of whatever, isotonic glucosate sport, even though they probably don't sell it in cans anymore. I'm going to kick them towards the bin. And make sure some motherfuckers there recording it. My name is Danny, AFC TV. I drink isotonic glucosate sport. I'm going to fucking kick it, volley it towards the goal. It's going to be a fucking classic. We will not beat them. We will finish second. I believe this is our season. Bro, again, psychologically, we are going into this international break with an 8-point lead. We're going to dust down Crystal Palace. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. We shall win 3-0. Going into a international break, 8 points clear at the top of your nearest rivals. Like, surely that's got to be the psychological edge that you need. You know what I mean? And then immediately after this international break, the first game for Man City is away at Anfield. So, and our first game after the international break is at home to Leeds United. As I say, we'll be 8 points clear. If Man City was to drop any points at Anfield, if they draw, we'll be 10 points clear, presuming we beat Leeds United on the same day. Guys, we can't throw this away. We are winning the league. We are. Because as I said, guys, 8 points clear by the international break, and then Man City return to one fuck of a game at Anfield. Chin chin, innit? I'd rather us in our position than fucking chasing us down like Man City than us going to Anfield and we're 8 points behind the fucking leaders. I'm very quietly confident, guys, but I just don't want to start spitting my dummy out the pram and start running on Twitter and giving it, we fucking won the league already, you bunch of wangers. I'm this close to doing it, bro. I can seriously see it. I'll start my TikTok. I've never posted anything on TikTok, yeah? I swear to God, I'll start with a fucking, we have won the fucking league. Oi. 10 games to go and we've won the league. We've got it in the bag. Your mum is a slag and we fucking won the fucking league. I'm dying to do a madness on Twitter, on TikTok. I swear to God, I'm going to drop a video of, oh, fuck yourself. Styles like, yes, we've won the league. There's 9 games to go, and we've won the fucking league. Da 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 da. I swear down, mate. I swear to God. And just like for John Barnes as well, I drink isotonic glucosate sport. I can kick this can straight into that fucking bin over there. Since 2016, Liverpool's aggregate against Arsenal is 22-4. Fuck me, that is shocking. Literally. Michael, your brown bread son, got Max on the Blu-ray. Oh shit, from Ian Bill. I was wondering what that was all about. I'll give Billy Mitchell on you, Bill. If you want one, I'll give it to you. Last time you gave it to me, that was shit. Down. I'd love to know who these two geezers are. Fucking classic. Anyway, apparently you're not allowed to be negative within the fan base. It affects the players according to the Top Gunners. Yeah, I know, bruvs. These Top Gunners. Oh god, seriously, they're still kind of there in my nutting, bruvs. And we have punched above our weight and dodged dares. Fuck off. I can't even be bothered, bruvs. I can't even be bothered doing the voice for these kind of waste men. Seriously. Guys, please be getting the likes on the video. 40 minutes in. We have 20 minutes left of this very spectacular and beautiful stream. I'm going to catch up with these comments and then jump in to a what? West End with Gary. Is that name? Home and Away. East End this team. Indeed. Indeedery. 2012 last time we won at Anfield in the league 2-0. Did Cesc Fabregas score? We're in the Premier League, mate. Enjoy every game, regardless of what happens. You'd have to be out of your mind if you are negative right now. We're playing the best football and can do this. As I'm saying, I've never believed so much as I have after today. As I say, we go into the international break, 8 points clear. Liverpool are the team that will be awaiting Man City first after the international break at Anfield. Like, nothing short of a victory will do for Man City at Anfield, seriously. Do you know what I mean? Nothing will do. So the pressure is going to all be on Man City after this international break. And fucking good. Oversaw. Abu Dhabi. That was immense. Then he got called up for the France team, mate. My squad, the cup. He certainly did. Shouts out to you, Hazard. And I'll take my hats off to Leonardo Trossard. Today, I have to say, I was very impressed with him. The Belgian international. The £22 million signing with £5 million in hard-ons from Brighton. Yeah, I see it today. In fact, I see it so much that Gabriel Jesus can remain on the bench for another game or two, and we don't need to rush and panic him back, Hazard, because you got Leonardo. So, yeah. As Spenzia then. Anyway, come through 3 assists today. Man of the match too. I love my guy Trossard. We need a song for him. I could think of a fucking song for him, I'll tell you that much. But nah, we'll leave it there. He's all right. Not the worth £22 million acquisition I've ever seen in my life, I have to say. What are you going to do down if Arsenal win the league? I'm going to I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm going to do something naughty, I'm telling you. Number one, I never expected it. And number two, let me think about that while I get into a few comments. Hope you're doing well. Can you stop going on about Gary Lineker? It's boring. I'm good. Missed watching the game live. Just watched it back. What a performance. First half was incredible. Dan, beautiful name, by the way. Please get a like on the video, my brother. And do be subscribing if you're new. Please, gas me. Get me to, 1580. In fact, you should have done it already. I can feel it. You've already done it, haven't you, brother? You've already done it. Fucking right you have, son. 1580. We continue to grow. Shouts out to you, Dan. Go nutty, go Amsterdam. Get off my nut. Sing a song saying to Arteta how much I love him. Scream through the streets of London how Saliba changed everything from us. That he was the rock in that defence that just changed everything from the first day of the season away at Crystal Palace. He's my guy. He's my captain. Hopefully to be the number 2 shirt holder next season. Dan Harper, he'll wear a t-shirt saying, I love Arteta forever. Why not? I'll do that for you, man. No problem. Sign Arteta's name across my heart. I want you to stay forever. No, Podolski and Cazorla described had left us by then. No, Podolski and Cazorla. What? Who mentioned them bastards? It fucking won't, mate. Sign your name across my heart. Arteta's gonna be here for another 20 years, baby. Sign your name. Even a draw at Anfield will be good when they play City. Exactly. If my calculations are correct, we go into the international break 8 points clear. If they come back and draw at Anfield and we beat Leeds on the same day, bang, we're 10 points clear, mate. That many fucking clear. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. And no one ever believed us. Not even I fucking believed it. Not even I fucking believed it. We're gonna win the league. Hey! Guys, 48 minutes on the clock. About 12 minutes left of this very beautiful emotional stream. So please get the fucking likes on the video. Shouts out to Dan Harper. You're a real one. I do believe you're the newest subscriber on the channel. Please get some more comments in, my G. What am I going to do? Go Amsterdam. Jump out of the window of my mate's first floor flat just because I can. I don't know. Nothing dumb like that. I might hurt myself. Oh, Sesk had left us, for fuck's sake. All right, fucking calm down. I have subscribed. You are the man. You are the man. Dan is the fucking man. Nice one, my brother. Sesk had left. All right, fucking calm. Keep your fucking head on, mate. Don't you fucking get savvy around there, mate. Fucking hell. Do you still think Mason Mount is better than Trossard? When Balogun comes back, and Ketty will be further down the pecking order. Is that your heart or your head saying that? I think Arteta really likes Nketiah. Interesting, though. That will be interesting to see in the summer. I said we will win first. I kind of do remember that. And I have subscribed. Guys, I'm going to get into some of the Premier League news of the day. There isn't too much surrounding Arsenal. It isn't transfer season. But a name that has continuously for the last 48 hours been linked with Arsenal. Again, after allegedly we were going to make a late bid for him in January. Yes, I'm talking about by Leverkusen winger, Moussa Diaby. He's got 17 goals this season. He has got 89 goals across the last 3.5 seasons in Germany. He has been linked once again with a move to Arsenal Football Club this summer. A fee of around £60 million has been banded around. Arsenal fans, what do you think? Insiders still insist Declan Rice is a real target in the summer. I've been saying I wasn't believing it. We've got Lokonga, Jorginho, and Elneny signed a new deal, and Xhaka's still about. Obviously, Partey's here. That's 5 central midfielders. I wasn't so sure, but insiders are still saying, yes, Declan Rice is a genuine target this summer. Ivan Frashenda, I know we probably got bored of that one in January, but yes, there is talk again that we will complete a £15 million deal for the Real Valladolid right back. Balogun, 21 years old, 15 goals this season in League A. What happens next for this guy? Please no one say send him out on another loan. I think he wouldn't even want that. Like, he's had a massively successful loan away from probably family, friends, in a country he doesn't know how to speak the language, let alone how to order a fucking Nando's. I take my hat off to Balogun firmly, innit? Like, would Nketiah have went out to Reims this season and scored 15 goals? Hard to say, innit? Because it's not going to happen. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Sassedo is at it again. He liked a post today on the official Arsenal Instagram account, basically saying, congratulations to the boys winning 3-0. He liked the post and left a comment. Shouts out to Moise Sassedo. That can of worms will reopen in the summer. Guys, who do you think is going to win the Europa League? Arsenal, Man United, Roma, Juventus, Seville. The winner, obviously, she's got to come from one of that bunch of teams. Arsenal, Juventus, and 3 unnamed clubs have all made contract offers for Marco Asensio. Yes, this is the out of contract. Well, in the summer, he's out of contract at Real Madrid. The 27-year-old former Spanish genius allegedly had about a fucking £20 billion buyout clause. His career kind of, I'm not going to say went stale, but certainly slowed down. But anyway, he's out of contract. As it's went down, and Ancelotti's went down on record as saying as well, he doesn't give a fuck where he plays next season. Marco Asensio, Arsenal, Juventus, and 3 unnamed teams allegedly have made contract offers for the soon-to-be out-of-contract Real Madrid midfielder. Guys, what happens with certain players next season? Emil Smith-Rowe, he's not getting too many minutes in a moment. Guys, do we stick? Do we twist? Has it been injuries? Have they fucked him up? Blah, 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 and etc. Would you give Reece Nelson a new contract? With signing the kid from Spenzia, would you say Austin Trusty is not really one for the future now? He's 24 years old. Do we try and get as much as we can from a Birmingham, a Charlton, or whoever the fuck wants to sign him? Austin Trusty, was that a signing just to kind of make money? Who knows? Who cares? Matt Turner, will he still be Arsenal's number 2 come next season? Fabio Vieira, £35 million. Is that a waste of money? Palace next, guys. 3 points is a must, is necessary. I'm saying 3-0 to Arsenal. Into a couple of bits of Premier League news today. Well, this ain't news, but whatever did happen to Mikhailo Mudryk. Let's just leave that one alone. Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Raheem Sterling, Ziyech, and Lukaku, all to be sold permanently by Chelsea this summer. Lukaku is on loan still at Inter Milan. How the fuck has that guy cost over £300 million in transfer fees? Fucking criminal. Dusan has been linked again. That is Dusan Vlahovic, the Juventus striker who has scored 8 goals in 17 appearances this season. I don't think that's astonishing in Italy. I don't really think in 17 games in the Premier League, fuck it, he could be on 4. I wouldn't really want Dusan Vlahovic at Arsenal, I have to say. Chelsea. Bang, bada, bang, bada, bang. They're at it again. They have signed a Jamaican kid called Dejan Richards. He's 17. Dejan Richards, 17. Jamaican, has signed for Chelsea. This one just hit me late on before I started streaming. I have no idea who this kid is. It is actually genuine. I'm not taking the piss. But Chelsea are at it again. They can sign people even out the window. I'm not sure if he wasn't connected to a club. I have no idea where the fuck he's come from. But his name is Dejan Richards, him 17. And he's going to play for Jamaica. Felix, unsure in his future. Man United have set a £95 million fucking top whack target on their target, Harry Kane, this summer, as he will only have 1 year left on his deal. And Arsenal fans, alert. Any cheap deals? Firmino and Oxlade-Chamberlain both look to be heading out of Anfield on free contracts at the end of the season. Me and the missus are big smokers. I've been watching you from my TV, which I've been subscribed to for 6 months. I've subscribed from. Absolutely shouts out to you, yeah? Mate, you got to be smoking what I'm smoking, though. That's the only thing we're probably not doing yet on the same levels here, seriously. Bon appetit, though, bro. Bon appetit, and thanks for the love. And shouts out to your missus as well. She's obviously amazing. Any woman that's with a geezer called Dan obviously has massively good taste. He's probably got blue eyes as well. Do you know what I mean? Fantastic fella, all round. Shouts out to you, Dan. Quick there to you through you there. Fucking exceptional. Night all. Good night, good night. Tyson Fury music. Who is the winner? Mate, I'm telling you what. Ebelli. I accept this 70-30 split to fight you in the England and the London. Ebelli, you must promise to give £1 million to the poorest of you Ukrainian people. Ebelli, I accept. Fucking quality. I don't know. He isn't shook of old belly, is he? Like, when most fighters go to fight Tyson Fury, in the exception probably of Deontay Wilder, you've always got this feeling they're just going to get smashed around. Like, when he starts fighting these English dudes, like from Brixton, what's his name? Fucking, oh God, I can't even remember his name. And the other dickhead as well. Dosser, sign the thing. Like, I don't know. I haven't really seen Tyson Fury giving it, Dosser. Do you know what I mean? How about Tyson, you fucking Dosser? Get the fucking contract signed. Let's have it, innit? It's going to be fucking, I don't know. I wouldn't even put this one past me, a little bit of a fix. It being a draw and then waiting for the fucking, the multi-million pound, like it won't be a multi-million pound scenario as it is. But the rematch is going to be one fuck of a thing. I can already see the rematch, and the first one ain't even started. Excuse me. So, mate, I don't know. That is the people have spoken, innit? And yeah, the people have got their way on this one occasion. Seriously, that hopefully. This is the fight of the century. Like, fuck people like Anthony Joshua. That's the next Audley Harrison or something for me. Fraudly. These two guys, they're the real shit, innit? Tyson is on his A game, as confident, as ignorant as fuck, and that helps in the heavyweight division, I'm pretty sure. And as for Usyk, Ebelli, Hey, Belly, I accept your offer 70-30. Belly, I'm coming to London to touch your belly. Like, it's absolutely... Who? Tip G. Absolutely shouts out to you. Who are you? Guy, brother, I hope you're subscribed to the channel as well. $4.99. Absolutely fucking legend. Shouts out to you. Who are you, Tip G? Are you giving me a slight tip there? Shouts out to all the real ones. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Next on the agenda for Arsenal, of course, it's the Europa League this Thursday. I expect no problems. I reckon we keep it to exactly the 1 to 11, as I would expect. The top boys come out. No more Jacobs from Spenzia's. None of that sort of game. Erdegaard out. Gabriel out on the pitch and contending. My missus sent you money from her YouTube account for your accent. My God, shouts out to your missus. She's absolutely superb, innit? I'm loving it, innit? I have to do a quick Scottish one for you. Hey, did you see when KT come on the pitch today? He looked like, the wee man looked like he had a bath. Did you see behind his ears? He was all scrubbed up. He looked fucking clean as anything. Do you care what I mean? Shouts out to Kieran Tierney. He absolutely looked blinging today. Like, seriously, as soon as he come off the pitch, he looked super fresh. Is that because he ain't been getting minutes or something? Or did literally he have a good fucking hot bath this morning? He looked totally up for it. He looked fucking blinging. Do you know when you get one of them dirty people that just don't go in a bath, but you can tell they've washed their hair because they're fucking greasy as fuck? That was like KT when he would come running the pen. Hey, fuck me, that's me, breva, that's me up, hey! Had his Weetabix, had a shower, had everything. Do you know what I mean? Absolute fucking legend. Shouts out to you, Dan, and your missus. And I didn't mix that drink. Fuck that. Fuck me, it bumped me. It fucking bumped me. My throat is on fire. Absolutely shouts out to you. You've gassed me. You made my evening. Thank you so much. Shouts out to all the real ones. And on and off, we puff towards Sporting CP and then Leeds. Leeds is when we come back. Sorry, Palace. And then Leeds is when we come back after the international break. I think I need a bit of international break. I need to take a couple of minutes out. I'm telling you. But guys, who is still with me? Please be in the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. And why can't I see my pictures behind me? And they're so beautiful and glorious. Like, come on. Like, can we show them off properly, please? Let me get my big head out of the way. Still don't know why my Apple Lap Max seems to go light and dark. Like if I go a bit further away, it seems to like go really dark. Is this some setting that I've pressed on my laptop and I have absolutely no idea about? No problem. You still have answered my question about Arsenal. What will I do if Arsenal win the league? Should I go and get myself banned from a local football team or something? Should I run on the pitch at Stevenage? Fucking not bollock naked or nothing, but just run on the pitch fucking topless. Towards their number 10 or something. Let me smooth that drink down. I don't know. What can I do if Arsenal win the league? Guys, that's just answers on a postcode. What should Danny AFC TV do if Arsenal win the league? Guys, we have got a minute and a half left of the stream. Thank you, everyone who has been involved tonight. Shouts out to Hazard, to Linda, to Dan Harper, to his missus. Shouts out to Lee Akers. Shouts out to Hussein Jumar. Shouts out to Yui, to Craig, to Gemma, to Cam, to all the real ones. Linda, Phil Mitchell, Ian Bill, Luco, Daniel Heath, Craig, can't forget you, Jean Arbe, Tyler, all of the real ones. Absolutely shouts out to you all. Your setup looks good, brother. Thank you so much, man. I took down, which I'm staring at now, like all the hats and everything from the other side. Like, I thought they were kind of affecting me getting adverts, but that clearly is a story for another day. Guys, we do move on to Sporting CP. Quickly before I go, the player ratings for today. Ramsdale, 5. I don't know why he's become street fighter on the pitch. He's not catching balls. He's kind of like, are you sorry, boom! I don't know. He just wouldn't catch balls today. But shouts out to Ramsdale. Ben White, a solid 6. Zinni, 7. That's just I like the way he goes forward. Gabriel, 7. Saliba, 7. Thomas Partey, outstanding, 8.5. Exaka, 7.5. Erdegaard, a very, very, very solid 7. Saka was kind of quiet today. I'm going to give him a 6. Trossard, man of the match, 9. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 9, whatever. And then Martinelli, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought he was pretty splendid throughout as well. I'm going to give Martinelli a very, very, very solid 7.5. Guys, on that note, just have a drink and celebrate. Do whatever makes you happy. Up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys. Shouts out to you, Dan. Absolute legend. Your missus, as I said, is already a legend. She's with a geezer called Dan, so she's already on to a winner. Guys, on that note, though, shouts out to all the real ones. Thanks for everyone that's been involved. Dan, please come back again, especially your missus. Not because she sent a donation. Just come back tomorrow, 10 p.m. live. And, of course, I'll be back in the building Thursday. I think it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. So I'll be back in the building about 7:30, 7:45 live for the Arsenal versus Sporting CP second leg. And then our attention turns very quickly to Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. On that note, guys, shouts out to you all. Peace out, people. I love you all in it. Shouts out to you all. Dan, your missus, you've absolutely made my evening. Shouts out to all the real ones. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. I will be back at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Keep the banter and the jog thing going on even more and more and more. Peace out, people. Good night.